Director's Chair is sponsored by the Cultural Activities Center.
I'm resigning immediately. You're governor. Congratulations. You really couldn't have gotten this any other way.
The writer-director of Terms of Endearment, James L. Brooks, returns with Ella McCay, new in theaters. Starring Emma Mackey, it's about an idealistic young politician on the rise. And her family and relationships. Jamie Lee Curtis, Woody Harrelson, and Albert Brooks among the co-stars.
Do you have to dress like Santa?
It helps me slip from Billy into something else.
And then also new in theaters, Select City, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Another remake of the Christmas horror movie from the 80s about a killer dressed as Santa.
What's happening to him? Hypothermia.
Also, Not Without Hope, about some fishing buddies stranded at sea on a capsized boat with Zachary Levi and Josh Duhamel. And To Just Waco, Rebuilding. Josh O'Connor, as a cowboy who's lost his home in a wildfire, reconnects with his estranged family.
Here's Johnny.
And Stanley Kubrick's horror classic, The Shining, in IMAX. But also back in theaters, Jim Carrey's Grinch, celebrating his 25th. Actually, lots of Christmas classics in theaters here and there, if you poke around in the listings. Ditto some special events. This weekend, a Dick Van Dyke 100th birthday celebration, a Christina Aguilera Christmas in Paris concert, and a sneak preview of next week's animated biblical movie, David. Then during the week, the documentary The Case for Miracles, and a sneak preview of the new SpongeBob movie. Again, check those listings.
My faith has been shattered!
Then now at home, on demand, the Nicolas Cage biblical horror The Carpenter's Son, horror movie Keeper, Die My Love with Jennifer Lawrence going mad, and the Sydney Sweeney boxing movie Christie. Also Turbulence, a thriller set in a hot air balloon with Kelsey Grammer, and Modi, directed by Johnny Depp, about painter Modigliani with Al Pacino.
I want to thank every single one of you for being a part of the most thrilling chapter of my entire life to date.
All right, let's get to streaming now, where Taylor Swift dominates Disney+, dropping both The End of an Era, the first 2 episodes of a new Behind the Tour doc, and an Eras Tour final concert show. The Disney Plus also starting new seasons of Percy Jackson and the Olympians and Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Meanwhile, Paramount Plus has the documentary Predators about the TV show To Catch a Predator.
Good morning, team.
Also Roofman, the movie with Channing Tatum as a thief living in a Toys R Us on both Paramount and MGM Plus. Then Apple adds the Brad Pitt racing hit F1. And HBO Max, the mockumentary sequel Spinal Tap 2. They also have a Sarah Squirm comedy special. That's SNL's Sarah Sherman.
You think love is the prince because we broke up.
The next Amazon has the movie Merv, a rom-com about a depressed dog with Zooey Deschanel and Daredevil's Charlie Cox.
He's huge for 3 months.
You should see his mother.
And Netflix debuts the comedy series Man vs. Baby, a bumbling Rowan Atkinson stuck with a lost infant. And Netflix also has season 2 of Mexico's The Accident. Remember that bouncy castle thing from a few years back? A new Simon Cowell series where he puts together a boy band.
To understand this case, you need to look at the myth that's being constructed.
And Daniel Craig's third Knives Out mystery, Wake Up Dead Man, hits Netflix. This one's set in a church with a cast featuring Josh O'Connor, Kerry Washington, Josh Brolin, Jeremy Renner, and Glenn Close. And that's a look at what's new from the Director's Chair.